We all sit.
They are.
Did somebody call a doctor? We got so many ways to treat me, you're bound to like one of them.
Keep coming, folks. We have some more room on this side.
Well, thank you all for being here. I want to remind everybody here that we are streaming this live. Isn't that right, John? John's not here. We are. Yes, we are. Thank you, Nick. We are streaming this live, and first off, let me thank everybody for coming. This is an exciting day for the entire state of Idaho. It's an exciting day for myself and a lot of other folks that have been working on this project for some time. As many of you are aware, throughout my time as governor, I have been a strong supporter of expanding medical education in Idaho. In fact, in 2007, I might say I got my head handed to me because I suggested that we have a medical school in Idaho, and for good reason. There was a lot of pushback on that. But I have also consistently requested that the legislature continue to support those portals of medical education that we have available to us. And this year, as you'll remember, I asked for 5 additional seats in the WWAMI program. And it looks like it's clear sailing for that, plus 2 seats at the University of Idaho. These relationships continue and will continue to be critical to Idaho. But we need to do more than that if we're going to have an impact on the critical doctor shortage that we have in Idaho. Just over a month ago, we invited a group of private investors to establish a private medical school, who had established a private medical school in New Mexico, to take a good look at Idaho. We treated this with as we would any site selection, and we went after this opportunity very aggressively. I'm pleased to report that after a great deal of work in a short period of time, work by a lot of folks right here in this room and key leaders, that we are pleased to announce that the Idaho College of Osteopathic Medicine has made a commitment to locate on the Idaho State University's Meridian Healthcare Center campus. The best part of this is that it will be funded through private investors who will not only build the building at the ISU campus, but they will manage the entire medical school through a preferred example of public-private partnership. One of the most exciting components of the College of Idaho Osteopathic Medicine is that preference will be given to Idaho students. In fact, students graduating from Idaho high schools will have the opportunity to be pre-admitted to the medical school if they achieve an established GPA and test score. So I'm confident that this groundbreaking partnership will benefit the health and well-being of citizens throughout the state of Idaho and our entire region. And you'll hear more about this college region in a little bit, by helping to address our primary care shortage. So it is a golden opportunity for Idaho, I believe, and for the other states that will be joining us in this partnership, for professional health care that we need not only now, but we will need well into the future. I think most of you know and have seen the national figures, where Idaho is, I think, 49th in the nation in the number of doctors per 1,000 people. And we also know that as you look at the demographics and the age of our physicians, there's going to be an awful lot of retirements in the next 10 years. And so this is a tremendous opportunity for us. And I want to, once again, thank you all for being here, but I want to thank this great team for the great job that they have done. And so, one by one, I'm going to ask to start with Sherry. If Sherry, you'll come forward, say a few words.
Thank you, Governor. As a member of the State Board of Education, I also want to thank and give full credit to the Department of Commerce, along with our governor of this great state, for their leadership and establishing this unique public and private partnership. State board members have only been the transactional voting piece of this process, but we are hopeful in years to come that this new school will help to address the many issues in Idaho, especially in rural Idaho. I also give credit where credit is due and congratulate President Vilas, Idaho State University, and Director Megan Rong for taking the lead in this effort. Once again, Governor Otter and the universities, thank you for leading this effort, and the Department of Commerce. I look forward to seeing this idea come to fruition, and it's a great opportunity for the students of Idaho.
I'm going to not everybody up here is going to talk.
So I'm extraordinarily excited about today. Today is a red letter day in the state of Idaho. My name is Dr. Robert Hasty. I'm the founding dean and the chief academic officer of the Idaho College of Osteopathic Medicine. I like to call it ICOM. And ICOM is going to be a game changer for the state of Idaho and this region of the United States. The ICOM saw the need in the state. And I want you to hear something the governor said. He said Idaho ranks 49th per capita in terms of physicians. Idaho also ranks 46th in terms of primary care physicians per capita, 49th in terms of female physicians per capita. We're going to make a difference. ICOM is going to be a game changer. We are estimating approximately 50% of our graduates will stay here and practice in Idaho. We also we expect about 50% of our graduates will practice in primary care in those much needed areas. Also, we are going to create opportunities, as has been previously mentioned, for Idaho residents to go to medical school. This is huge. It is incredibly difficult. If you're a young person in Idaho or in the region and you want to go to medical school, we are going to create additional opportunities for Idaho and the region, and preferentially try to get those students into ICOM. One definition of leadership is to make something happen that wasn't already done. And I can tell you, and I want to thank the governor for his leadership making this done. Idaho Hospital Association, and I think you'll hear a little bit more about that, their tremendous leadership. The mayor, and I've been told to call her Mayor Tammy, and she's also told me that I'm going to be living in Meridian also. With her tremendous leadership, and also happens to be, I understand, it's the best city in the United States to live. And that's going to be a huge changer. And of course, the osteopathic physicians that stand behind us in support of what we're going to do, along with our network of our executed affiliate network, throughout this 5-state region. We're excited. This is going to be tremendously good, serving the public good, giving opportunities for folks, and change the future of healthcare for the state of Idaho. Thank
you. I'm Mark Bayless, the president of Idaho State University. I first want to thank the governor for his vision, and quite the entrepreneur, other than just being the governor, and has done great things during the toughest times in our state. I'd like to thank, of course, everyone here. Huge benefit to the mission of Idaho State University. As you know, we have a statewide responsibility for many healthcare programs throughout the state. This partnership really, although located the school in Meridian, it really is going to be located throughout the state with us in growing medical education and interprofessional health care. This is something that's growing in the United States. The opportunity for our health care programs to work very closely with the faculty, physicians, and physicians of our both metropolitan and rural areas. And as you know, ISU has about 12 to 15 clinics throughout the state in very remote areas treating Idahoans. And we need to do a bigger and better job, and having this partnership gives us that ability to do so. So thank you.
I would like, first off, for folks to understand that there were a number of people that were involved in this. And as one of the key cat herders, to try and get everyone together to make sure that this was moving quickly, I think it's important for Idahoans to understand, as well as businesses to understand, here's a $100 million opportunity, not only that came to Idaho to place a school here to teach doctors to help Idahoans for the next 50 years. But here's a state that was able to turn on a dime in just over 30 days and react to that opportunity and make it happen. I think we should all be very proud of the Director of Commerce, who worked very hard at doing this, the President of ISU, who also worked very hard. Both of them had great teams behind them. That is, in my opinion, that's the greatest takeaway here. Idaho is nimble enough to make these kinds of things happen. And thank you all for everything that you did to make this happen. Appreciate it.